So today is the 8th of February, and it's Saturday. By the lunar calendar, it's the 9th waning moon of the 3rd lunar month. As time goes by, we can see that the weather is getting a little bit hotter. Perhaps it reflects on changes in the global temperature. And today, Ajahn Kalyano has gone for a meeting regarding his responsibility of taking care of this property. So we left here and experiencing the heat a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. But we know from our association with weather that heat is something which has both harm and benefits. We need to know how to relate to the weather and natural conditions so that we can live in safety. So this day, or this month, which according to the lunar calendar is the 3rd lunar month of the year, is approaching the full moon of that 3rd month. And that's a month which is important relating to the life of the Buddha, who on that full moon in the 3rd lunar month, acting out of metta, loving kindness and goodwill, taught the basic principles of that practice, which if we practice that way, then humans can live their lives in happiness. And these 3 simple principles are more or less accepted by all. People from all walks of life can see that those principles are principles of justice, which will make for the happiness of everyone. And they were taught with that wholesome intention. So all of us who wish for happiness then are able to practice those principles because we have that same wholesome intention for our own happiness and for the happiness of others. The first of those 3 simple principles is not to create harm for ourselves or others, to give up any kinds of action which might be harmful or dangerous and which will create enemies and will create for dissension within community. Because actions like this are of no benefit at all. They don't create happiness. They only cause damage. So that's why we have this first principle of not causing harm. Then the second principle is to do good things, because one knows that that feeling of kindness within oneself is a very good quality and is one that should be acted upon. And that quality points to the potential of human beings to create happiness for themselves and for society. So therefore, we see that wholesome intention as a beautiful quality of heart, and speech and actions which are based on that quality will be beautiful and will make for a feeling that we're all friends together, that we're all relatives, that we can live together free from harm. So we do good actions with our body, we practice good speech, and we develop our thoughts and feelings so that we feel well, think well, speak and act well, so that we're making the most from our good potential as humans. The third principle is taking care of one's heart, developing one's heart to a state of peaceful brightness, because this is the most appropriate state of heart, and we can recognize by mindfully observing our heart that a state of calm, peaceful happiness is much more suitable than a darker state, which, if followed, can lead to speech and actions that are harmful. So therefore, this is a very simple teaching which is very much ready for us all to take up and share and practice together. It will make for our living together in harmony, and it will also mean that all of us in society will appreciate each other, knowing the debt of gratitude that we have one to another. So you can say that we all have this human potential. We all have this opportunity, if we give importance to giving up wrong actions, practicing what's good, and developing our minds. So this simple teaching is just a reminder. It reminds us that what's important for us to do is to practice to adapt and develop ourselves to come to that most wholesome potential. And so this reminder, coming from a teaching which was given in the past, reminds us also of the passing of time. So time reminds us of the truth of our life. Time is always passing, and our body's aging, the state of our body is changing. If we can observe this mindfully and with equanimity, then we won't be attached to our bodies, and we won't be resentful either of the changing nature of our body and the aging of our body. So we understand this together. We're not upset by the fact that the body cannot last forever. Therefore we put down our grasping and attachment to identifying with our body, and we also then are able to put down our bad moods and feelings. We live contented and happy with the truth of nature. This is a very appropriate and happy state of mind. Therefore, I'd like to, anumodana, express my appreciation for all of those who have come together to practice goodness and to listen to the teachings. And I would like to say, anumodana, I am appreciative that you're all able to listen to this simple teaching of the Awada Patimokkha and practice it in your lives, because it will help us to realize our potential and bring us to the fullest good of humanity, which will be for the best benefit for all.